Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be starting phase 3 of my 12-week detox. I am wrapping it up by the new year, so that's really exciting. Of course it will take longer than that, but just my 12 weeks is going to be wrapping up by then. So I am getting prepared for starting phase 3 on Sunday. It is Friday the 27th. And so I'm going to get out those phase 3 supplements and kind of just look through it, get prepared for when Sunday does come. So I'm going to grab those and I'm going to show you those right now. Okay, so first things first is this Blueprint Plant Pro. So this just looks like plant-based protein, just pea protein, brown rice, hemp, and pumpkin. And then macros on here: 4 fat, 6 carbs, 20 protein, and 1 scoop. So that is pretty good. If we do use the First Form Vegan Power Pro, that is a protein that I have used for a long time now. It doesn't upset my stomach. But again, these supplements just came in the package, the overall price point of the package that I got with my 12-week detox. So of course I'm going to use the supplementation that they do recommend and send along in the program. But for example, in phase 1, I did not do well with the bone broth protein. Something in there gave me a really bad headache. So I did just swap that out for the Vegan Power Pro. And I do supplement with like my mug cakes at night with my Vegan Power Pro. But I'll probably use this unless I have issues with it. Product number 1 I'll be using. And then in here we have Biotics Pro. So this looks like 30 billion CFU. This is a probiotic. I do have a bottle of First Form probiotics that I take every single night in my bathroom, and I'm actually going to see how many CFUs are in that, because it's always good to just compare and see the difference. That's always what I recommend, especially if you're paying a little bit more money but you're getting more quality. That is what really matters. So let's see here. Right here we can see it says 8 billion CFUs, and then it has all these different strains of bacteria. So these are all the different strains in First Forms, and again, this is 8 billion, this is 30. So of course this is going to be way more potent, and then they should list all of theirs too. So all of their blends are here. So it looks like they only have 3, maybe 4 blends. Yeah, 4 blends, 4 different strains, I should say, of probiotic in this one. Again, 30 billion CFUs, and then this is 8 billion, but again, this one does have 11 different strains. So just kind of pay attention to those different little key points when you are looking at supplementation. I will see and I will use this Biotics Pro. I take my probiotic at night because it does help the spleen. The spleen is more active at night, and the probiotic does target spleen. So that's why I take mine at night. I'll see what it says in the pamphlet, and just go according to their protocol. Go according to their protocol, and then I will probably stop this just for the last phase 3, 30 days of this 12-week detox, just because I don't want to overload my gut with good bacteria, because too much of a good thing can be harmful. So that's the second one. And then thirdly, we will be doing, let's see here, this balance. And I believe we did this in phase 1 too. I will look more thoroughly and explain a bit more. But here are the ingredients in this balance blend. It says balance offers nutritional support to promote a healthy digestive tract. And it does offer nutritional support to promote a healthy digestive tract. So that is great. We're doing everything we can to support that gut. And then lastly, fourth one is this immune little spray here. Swallow 4 sprays 2 times per day as directed by your healthcare practitioner. So I'll just do 4 in the morning, 4 at night. A lot less to take and to deal with here in phase 3, which is so exciting. I am excited to wrap up this 12-week detox. I might continue coaching like twice a month with them just to keep things going, because I do have to slowly reintroduce foods. I really haven't reintroduced a whole lot. I've done caffeine, cashews, and starting almonds now. So I don't know. I'm just hoping my body just continues to respond well and that I can get all this figured out. My constipation has subsided substantially, so that's great. My cycle, though, in my last video I believe I said I didn't get it yet. So from September to October my cycle was exactly 28 days, which was amazing. Haven't had that in over a year. And then I did reintroduce caffeine, and then this would be my first cycle back being on caffeine, and it was 36 days. So it was a week and 1 day late. So I don't know if caffeine really had anything to do with it or not. I'm gonna see kind of how I might go off of it the week of my period, which I'm supposed to get for next month. So in December, leading up to that, I'll count out 28 days, go off caffeine a week before or the week of, and see if that helps kind of kickstart my cycle. But that's the really only thing that is still lagging. But of course, with long-standing issues, you're going to take a lot of time to heal and repair. So not getting ahead of myself, keeping hope, keeping faith, and just sharing this journey when I can. So that was a really long introduction, but if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I do a lot of holistic health on here, but health and wellness in general too. So I absolutely love that. I think there's so much more to life than living with struggles and concerns that you do have. There's always more. And if you think something's wrong with your body, go seek it out because you know your body best. But without keeping you guys too long, I will take you through the rest of this video as I begin phase 3, and then just kind of how I'm going to move through this phase. So I will see you guys in a little while. Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday, November 29th. I am officially starting phase 3, the rebuild phase. So basically this is just now that we have fought inflammation, we detoxified for the most part. We are ready to start the healing process by introducing more beneficial gut bacteria. So really this is the picture of phase 3 at a glance. So what I'll do, 20 ounces of water with 1 capsule of my probiotic. Again, that one had, I want to say 30 billion CFUs compared to my 8 billion that I have been taking at night. So they want me to take it in the morning, which I'll stick to this protocol for the duration of phase 3. And then I'll do 4 sprays since type drops. And then for my meal 1 shake will be 16 to 20 ounces of water. This coconut milk will be olive oil since I can't handle coconut milk myself, and this plant-based protein. And then I also am still doing the glutamate, which just helps heal and seal the gut because I have such long-standing history of leaky gut, poor gut health. So there'll be one more in here for me, and then another one just because I do collagen with my shake in the morning. And then for lunch or meal 3, I will just do 1 capsule of this. So a lot less supplementation this time around. I'm still doing my fish oil, my iron, zinc, Thyrometica Plus, those types of thing, and my microfactor. But overall, this is what phase 3 will consist of. I have my 16 ounces of water in my shaker cup. I'm going to do 1 scoop of this Plant Pro Vanilla. Again, I say this every single time, but I would use Vegan Power Pro. However, these supplements do come with the package that I bought from my holistic doctor. So I am going to use up all of this first, and then I will switch back over to my Vegan Power Pro. So 1 scoop of that, 1 scoop of collagen. This is not part of the protocol, but I just like to do collagen to help with healthier skin, hair, and nails. And it does have Dermavol in it, so it helps with skin elasticity, which is really nice. Not all collagens have that, so I would recommend looking with Dermavol in your collagen. And then I am doing 1 scoop of glutamate still. So again, this helps heal and seal the gut lining. So I know I talked about leaky gut previously. That's when things seep through your intestinal linings. So this specifically is meant to help heal that up, so food no longer seeps into the circulatory system in places it shouldn't be. I'm going to shake this up quick. And I add my olive oil. This is what it looks like after it's shaken up. And then I'm doing 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Cold pressed is just the way that it's processed. So that's just what I prefer. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons since I can't do coconut milk. It's just a good healthy fat source. And then fat does keep you satisfied for longer. So that's why I make sure I do fat source with every single meal. And that's what it looks like. And I'll shake this up again. And this is what I'll be having for phase 3 for my breakfast. My lunch really quickly before David calls for my appointment. I have a virtual appointment today. So I'm having my cooked vegetables, 4 ounces of chicken, olive oil, and then all of my supplementation. So he will be calling in about 5 minutes at 12:30. So this is what I'm eating for lunch. Finished my appointment with David on the phone. So next week I do go in for my second lab draw, so I'll get that done again and see kind of how all of my supplementation has helped throughout the program. And actually we wrap up on the 25th, so Christmas Day is like my official last day with the program, but I think I'm still gonna do monthly like check-ins with them just to keep on track and make sure everything is being regulated, that my gut health is still being in check, and that my hormones can be rebalanced, because ultimately gut health needs to be in place first in order for hormones to be balanced. So we're still working on gut health, so it doesn't surprise me that my cycle was kind of all over the place. So I did end up getting it day 36. It was the day after Thanksgiving, so the 27th of November. And then, so it was the 27th, 28th, it was like a regular cycle, but then the 29th, 30th, and December 1st, it was like not really a period. Like, it was the weirdest thing. I've never had that type of cycle. So I was talking to David about it on the phone today, and he said, well, it could be because like you were never normal down there, like in your gut. Like, it was always so inflamed around like all of your organs and your uterus, which is a really great point. So again, it's still focusing on that gut health balance and just rebuilding that, and then ultimately hormones should come. So it's probably gonna be a couple more months, maybe like March. I'm hoping for like a really good solid, like, yes, I feel great, gut health is awesome, hormones are balanced. So a couple more months here, but that is my update for now. This is, obviously I'm in phase 3. I did go grocery shopping today because he wants me to switch up my foods a little bit. Having a little too many vegetables and cruciferous vegetables, so all that fiber might be slowing down my digestion, even though I am having a bowel movement every day, which I have not had. Like, I don't think I've ever had that, so it is a huge win for me in that. But I actually have my groceries outside, so I'm gonna go to the car, grab those, and then I'll just kind of give you a little grocery haul of what I got for some phase 3 foods. So if you guys are looking to improve gut health or just focus on gut health, you could use some of these ideas for you as well. I did get spaghetti squash. I'm going to do this for a carb source with some like fish, chicken, some kind of protein. And then I could do avocado, olive oil for my fat source. And then I got a head of lettuce on some dishes or in a salad. And then I got this super blend kale mix with carrots. This is really great to mix with any kind of like lettuce or spring mix for salads. Then add your protein source and your fat source. And then I love the taste of shallots. They're just like a little bit different than an onion. So I picked up some of these, picked up some carrots. This I do with my cruciferous vegetables, or just plain and have some on the side of a meal. And then I did pick up some asparagus. So this will be a different source other than having my cruciferous vegetables with every single meal. So I'm just going to saute this up in a pan and then top it with, of course, a protein and fat source. And then I got some ground nutmeg just for a little bit of flavoring in like my chocolate mug cake if I have that, or I add it to like my shake in the morning. So just something to give a little flavor to my food. And then I did get 3 bags of my cruciferous vegetables. So I get all these frozen. So I got cauliflower, broccoli, and then I did get one Brussels sprout too. So then I just take these bags and I put them on a baking sheet with olive oil, my shallots and onion, and then sea salt and pepper, and I just cook that and make a big thing of cruciferous vegetables. I definitely had some other footage, but it somehow deleted, so I don't have it now. I'm just plugging in my Christmas trees. Just got home from work. So that footage is no longer here. It was just kind of the last part of my grocery haul. And it was stuff that I had bought for Alex, so he can eat different things than I can. So I was going to show you all of that, but maybe I'll just show you some things that I made, some holiday treats that I made for him. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you what I'm going to have for dinner, and then what I'm going to pack for lunch for tomorrow for school. So going to do that tonight right now for you, and then I think the video will probably end shortly because Wednesday I have my next holistic appointment, and I have to go to Hudson for it, so I'm going to start a new video for that. But just figured I would kind of update what happened because my grocery haul just kind of ended. So that's what happened, and we're just going to go with the flow. Dinner tonight is, I have sauerkraut on the bottom, so I've talked about this before, super good for gut health. I either do sauerkraut or pickles. Doing sauerkraut tonight, 4 ounces of chicken breast for my protein source, And then I have 2 cups of my cruciferous vegetables that I do here for my micronutrients and carb source. So I'll have that, throw this in the microwave since I have everything pre-cooked. I do weigh out all of my food, so literally I'll just turn this on, measure out my 4 ounces of chicken, whatever I'm doing, grams of vegetables, things like that. And then for dinner, I just ate a Brussels sprout. Okay, for dinner, or not for dinner, for lunch tomorrow, I packed my stuff up. I have 4 ounces of ground beef here on the bottom, sauerkraut again for gut health, and then I did about 150 grams of asparagus. So asparagus I just steamed. It's my vegetable source, obviously. Ground beef is protein and fat. And then I did sea salt and pepper, and this will be my lunch for tomorrow. So super simple, changing it up a little bit with my asparagus, switching it from cruciferous vegetables, and then switching my protein source as well. That is that. I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner, and I'll talk to you guys soon. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I totally just did an IG reel on these new joggers from Rosy Days Boutique. They are so comfortable. They are like really big. Like if I didn't roll them, they definitely, like, I don't know, they're big in the waist and like they're super long, but they are joggers, so I just rolled them. These are like a little bit more lightweight, I would say, than what these ones are. But this material on these are so comfortable. Maybe I'll try these on for you guys too if you don't follow me on Instagram, so you can see what these look like on me as well. So these are the other ones. They definitely fit a little bit better. They're still big in the crotch, but like I feel like you could pull them off better this way rather than the other ones. So this is what they look like not rolled, and then when they're rolled, I don't know, like it would just be, you could wear with like an oversized sweatshirt, but if you do like a shirt like this, I feel like it would look funny. So this is what this one looks like when it's rolled. The pockets are so nice and so deep. I love them, and like this material is just amazing, and it's so soft. I could just snuggle up like it's a blanket or something. But so those are the 2 joggers that I got from Rosy Days Boutique. But I did actually come on here to just chat a little bit about how phase 3 is going, how my overall detox is going in general, and just reflecting back since I've started. There are obviously things that I'm still struggling with, but like all in all, I have to be so appreciative of how far I've come in such a short amount of time. And like, I know this is totally TMI, but my biggest thing going into this 12-week detox was constipation. I literally, like, I would go like maybe once every 3 days, and when I did go, it was like very pebbly. Like it wasn't a smooth bowel movement, like I felt I was cleaned out. No, none of that. It was like forced poop. I'm just gonna put it out there. And like I was just miserable. I felt sticky. I felt like I like held on to water and like carbs. I just, yeah, I don't know. If you guys struggle with digestion, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. And prior to working with this holistic doctor, I worked with someone else, and it got a little bit better, but not, it was still like pebbly and not where it should have been. So then I started doing enemas twice per week with her, and I don't know, like I still enjoy like the effects of enemas, I guess, if you will, just to clean out your intestines. Again, if you guys, if this is too much for you, you can stop the video now, but I'm being honest with you, because this is kind of how my entire journey's been, and I'm just being honest about all this. So I was doing 2 enemas a week, and then now like I don't even have to, because I go every single day. Like I have a solid bowel movement every single day, just about every morning. It does fluctuate. It depends like really what my schedule is. So if I'm on a regular routine, it will stay normal, which is awesome. Like I've never ever in my entire life had that. Like I, to be honest, I'm a little afraid that this isn't going to stay around forever, but I know if I'm cautious of like my food sensitivities, food intolerances, that it will. Like there's no reason that it won't stick around. Consistent bowel movements. So that's just a really super exciting update. I still do an enema like maybe once a week, just to, again, clean out my intestines completely. It's just something that I have done in my daily regimen for, or not daily, in my regimen for about, gosh, probably over 6 months now. And my holistic doctor that I'm working with currently said like, hey, why don't you like just try a week without. So I did, and my bowel movements were still very consistent, but again, I just like cleaning out all my intestines. And overall, like, this 12-week detox has been phenomenal. Like, it's been completely life-changing. I would say, like, invest your money into your health. Like, you can never go wrong. Of course, there will be times where you won't find answers. That was me for literally over 5 years. I've struggled with constipation since I can remember, like 4 years old. And just now am I finally getting to hopefully the root cause of it. So we are still repairing the gut. I know my gut's still not in the place it should be because I'm dealing with acne. If you can see, hormonal acne here. This is what I've dealt with for so long. But it comes back down to basics. Gut health comes first. We need to heal the gut. And then obviously acne is a sign of gut health. So clearly my gut is not in a good place yet, but we're still working and moving in that direction. And because I've had such a long-standing history of gut health and acne and constipation, it's going to take a lot of time to properly get to the place that it needs to be. So, one, we have our bowel movements in the right direction, and now I'm just going to continue moving on, continue a clean diet, really track my food every single day, write down every single thing that I eat, implement new foods when I can, and when I feel like doing it, because right now I'm still limited to quite a little food. I haven't really reintroduced anything else. I'm thinking I'll do eggs next week, but I know, like, if you followed me for a while, eggs is something that I've struggled with for a really long time, so I'm a little nervous about that one. The biggest thing if you are struggling with food sensitivities is if you eliminate things and reintroduce, you need to give it substantial amount of time. So like I said, when I introduced caffeine, I hadn't had it for like 35 days. I reintroduced it, and then I checked for any signs or symptoms of intolerance. So that would be like headache, fatigue, nausea, constipation, diarrhea. It can differ for every single person, and I didn't experience any of that. And then I added in day by day a little bit more, and I still didn't have any like side effects from it. So that was a good sign that caffeine is not an intolerance to me. I did the same thing with cashews. You really want to blast your system with whatever you're introducing. So cashews, I did like a half a cup in the morning, half a cup at lunch, half a cup at dinner. So I had it periodically throughout the day. I did that for 3 days, and that was a good telltale sign that I wasn't intolerant to that either. But an example, I had coconut milk. I was getting these like really bad headaches all day long. I had coconut milk first thing in the morning with my shakes, and then as soon as I had cut it out, because that's what I thought it was, my food intolerance was, I cut it out and my headache went away. So those are just little ways to tell food sensitivity. Sometimes it can be a little bit more difficult, but if you're trying to navigate through this on your own, that's just one little tip for you. So I think I'm going to end this vlog here. Just a little update on phase 3, where I'm at, how things are going for me. So overall, thumbs up. I would say like 9 out of 10. I'm doing really well. I'm feeling, finally starting to feel good, like feeling like myself. I have so much more energy. This is just a reminder that if you struggle with health, or you think like, man, this is the life we're supposed to live, like I guess this is just how life is. It's not. Like, know that there is so much more to life. You can pursue whatever you want. Don't feel like you need to be stuck in a specific area because you feel lost. Like, there are answers out there. Continue to seek until you know what's best for you. You know your body. You know what you can achieve, so go after it. So thank you guys so much for stepping in on my channel. You can follow me on Instagram here if you guys do not. Comment down below maybe something you struggle with health-wise, or just someplace you want to go in life that you feel like is not achievable for you. Because I know we all struggle with that, but know that it is. Like I said, you can achieve anything you put your mind to. My next video is going to be the end of phase 3, wrapping up the 12 weeks. And I do go see my holistic doctor in person in a couple days here. So that's going to be in the next video, and I will see you guys then. Bye, guys.